Hey X-ray techs, this is Lauren again. In this tutorial we're going to go over what your requisition creation process is going to be for an EKG. It's similar to the X-ray, but with an EKG, as we all know, the report is actually generated separately from the cardiologist. So what we're going to do for this is we're only going to create the requisition part of the report. So as you can see, I have a test patient here for an EKG, and I'm going to go ahead and select my document icon over here. And then right away we have just make sure you can see what I'm seeing here. You have your templates that is selected here, or if it's not selected, then you do want to click on it. And then you have the cardio requisition that comes up here. Now, if this is for RMX or DXSB, you're going to see RMX or DXSB cardio requisition over here. Just another pointer real quick to make sure that you guys are understanding how this is generating. It's by the modality, so you have to make sure that as you're entering the patient into Ramsoft, in the study info area, the modality part is very important. For x-rays, it's DX as the modality. For ultrasounds, it's US. And for any cardio type of work, it's OT. Now, these are automatically selected as long as you're choosing from the drop-down list under the study descriptions. So just a quick pointer about that, about how this is working and why it's going to be really important to enter your patients right. So again, so we clicked on templates down here. Now we see DXSE cardio requisition, and we want to always double click before you start typing anything over here. So we want to double click, give it a second to load. See, it's loading up here, and now it says DXSE cardio requisition up here. And we are going to scroll down here again. If you already watched the X-ray tutorial, you know that the patient information and the referrer information is automatically pulled onto this template for you, so you don't have to fill any of that out. You kind of want to review it just to make sure it is correct, but you can skip down after you review it to your exam information part. Again, I'm just going to walk you through how to fill this out, and it's going to be really important to tab through instead of clicking. It'll help you out if you tab, so that's using the tab button on your keyboard. So the first thing we're going to do is click here to enter text under the date of service. I'm going to click the drop down arrow, and I'm going to choose the date of service, and then I'm going to tab to my next point. So the time of service is going to be in military time, so we'll go 1400, and then tab to the next spot. The minutes spent with the patient, we'll put that we were in the patient's room with the patient doing the exam for 10 minutes. Again, this is only the time that you actually spent with the patient, not the total time that you were in the facility. Okay, so next we want to look at our tech comments. We didn't have anything in our clinical notes. I just had wrote NA in our clinical notes under the study info, so that automatically came over here. Or if it doesn't say anything, either way you want to make sure that you type something in the click here to enter text area. So you can write your initials, or you can write NA. Since NA is already there, I'm just going to write my initials. Okay, now we're going to go to tech initials, and this is just saying that you are the tech that filled all of this out and that you reviewed everything on the requisition and that it is all correct. So those are my tech initials there. And we're going to tab to the next spot, and we're going to review we want to mark off that we reviewed the order, whether it was in Ramsoft or in the patient's chart at the facility. Again, you can press the space bar to get the X in there, or you can use your mouse and you can click on this box. And then we're going to tab to the last area and do the number of exams done. We probably only did one EKG in the facility, but if you did some more, then we can put more, but that's our number there. So as I scroll down here, you'll see that there's no diagnostic report area on this one because it's for an EKG. So all it says here is diagnostic final report for this exam will be received separately. So after we're done with this, we're going to save up here at the top left. All right, and now it's officially a patient document. The EKGs and Holter monitor requisitions and anything like that, any of the cardio work is going to be created as a patient document as the patient registration form. Your X-ray reports are created as diagnostic reports because they are the final reports, but these ones are under patient registration form, and it's automatically going to go under there, so you don't have to worry about that. So again, the reason why this is separate without a diagnostic report on here is because the report is generated separately from the cardiologist. So basically with this part, we just want to make sure that the facility does receive this, so they see that they're going to get a diagnostic final report for this exam, and it will be received separately. So you would right click, and you can do send to, fax to new recipient, and you can choose your facility that you're sending it to and send it on its way. And then you would continue to do your normal process and talk to the care coordinator and have them, prepare the paperwork and get it to the cardiologist or whatever your normal process is that is set up with your manager. So after that, we can, if we want it in the completed status still, again, this depends on your process at your location, then you would click on the X and it'll take you out of here. Or if it's all sent to the cardiologist and you're ready to put it in the verified status, you could click on your check mark here. So I'm just going to click on the X so it stays in the completed status here. And we are good to go with this one. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me or your manager. Thank you.